Establishment is not for the poor. Poor people will never get established. And when I say poor people, I don't mean those that don't have the resources to feed, those that are naked, or those that don't have homes. Poor people are people that lack the virtues that make rich. They lack patience. They lack insights. They lack honor. That is the most important one. Poor people lack honor. The major factor that determines whether a person is rich or poor is their level of honor. Poor people don't honor anything. They don't honor what they have. They don't honor time. They don't honor who made the time. They don't honor who brought them into this world. They don't honor the resources this person has placed in their life. They don't honor the values and benefits God has already placed in their life. All they care about is the things that are lacking, things that they don't have. These are poor people. They lack honor. And because they lack honor, they lack every other thing. They lack patience. They lack patience. Yes, they lack diplomacy. These are poor people. It is not just it's not just those who don't have money. So if you are poor, you cannot be established. Before you can be established, if at all you are poor, you must be poor in spirit. A person who is poor in spirit is a person who has identified that he or she lacks these virtues, he or she needs them, and he or she knows where to get them, and he or she is making efforts either to know where to get them or to get them. That is a person who is poor in spirit. Why is it in spirit? Because the spirit was given to man by God. And because it's given to man by God, its work, it is like the conscience, what we call conscience. Its work is to show man his real condition, to tell man the real truth about his condition. So if you are poor in spirit, it means the spirit is telling you the truth about the real situation of the base of the virtues you have, of your resource base. That is what it means to be poor in spirit. The poverty that we glorify is the poverty of the spirit, because that is when the spirit lacks, and the spirit that never lies to you, the conscience, tells you that I lack. This is what I lack. This is what I need. This is where you get it. This is how you get it. And you should get it immediately. That is the spirit speaking. That is what it means to be poor in spirit. So poor people can never be established except those who are truly poor in spirit. Therefore, if you find yourself going through any journey, pay attention that you do not become a poor man despite whatever resources you may think you have. Having money does not stop you from being poor. You may have all the money in the world, but the way you act, the way you talk about your situation, the way you understand the journey you are going through, and the way you react to people, to events, to seasons of your life will show that you are a poor man. It just takes the right amount of pressure before you break down, and then the poverty eventually seeps into every aspect of your life, including your finances, your social network, your intellectual resource base. Therefore, this is your message that if you wake up tomorrow and begin to ask God for establishment, you ask God to establish you. Pay attention to what you're asking God for. You are not just asking God to load you with blessings so that you become financially independent, so that you can afford anything, and then so that you can start fulfilling purpose for Him. However righteous that may sound, whenever you ask God for establishment, you are asking Him for a lot. Most importantly, you are asking Him to take you through the journey of becoming. Because God will bless you because of what you have, that He will establish you because of who you become during that journey that will take you through the journey of becoming. If you receive this message, run with it while you still have time.